Hello and welcome to 5044 Fulton Street, located in the Palisades neighborhood in Northwest Washington, D.C. This section of Fulton Street actually dead ends with a court, making it great for allowing kids to play here if you want. It also keeps traffic a little bit lower on the street, given that it's not a pass-through. So let's take a quick tour of this wonderful house we had open here this weekend. So as you come in, the first thing you'll notice is just the abundance of natural light. So coming in here, you'll see there's just a ton of natural light here in this living room. We have actually two functional fireplaces in this home, this incredible light-filled living room, as well as this really cute piano nook just to the right. This house was built in the 40s and has a wonderful open layout that we don't always see here in Washington, D.C. As you can see from this living room, you have that dining room to the right, and it walks you right into this wonderful kitchen. This kitchen is complete with a great breakfast nook that easily sits 6 people, as well as a really generously sized island and Thermador appliances. As you can see, this kitchen was renovated some time ago, but still is in great condition and relatively contemporary with the style. You also have an additional entrance to the home off of Fulton Street that takes you right into the kitchen. Moving through the kitchen, we have an additional family room here. This is great if you're entertaining guests or just want to have separate spaces where somebody can be cooking in the kitchen, as well as somebody relaxing here, reading a book, watching TV, and it takes you right out onto this large deck. We're shooting it today on a lovely 70-degree day. We have great sun, and as you can see, we have a little bit of clouds in the sky, but this whole back of the house has had a lot of sun all afternoon, something that's really nice if you're looking for a lot of natural light. As you can see, we have a multi-story deck here. This deck is great for hosting and grilling. You can walk down the stairs to another level of deck space, and then that continues off into the rear yard, which is a tiered yard, perfect for gardening on one terrace and taking you down to a lovely mulched area where you could easily set up a swing set, kick a soccer ball, really enjoy this beautiful DC weather. As you can see, we also have parking coming right off of Fulton Street. This takes you right down, and I'll show you when we go downstairs where we have the optional space for a garage, as well as great space as a carport if you're looking to keep the interior space that's currently used in lieu of the garage. So coming right back in the house, take you right back through the kitchen, through the dining room and the living room, and we go back into a hall. This home is 6 bedrooms. 2 of the bedrooms here are on the main level. We have a bedroom right here. These are in the front of the home, which is currently being used as an office, and a secondary bedroom to the left. I think ideally somebody might use this as a den and then have either a guest room with a flex space into the office, or they might use them as real bedrooms. Coming right off of that, we have a great full bath, which also serves as the powder room for the main level. And now let's take a little tour upstairs. And now upstairs, we have this amazing master suite. This master suite sits right over the living room and dining room, and as you can see, also has that wall of windows. We have a second fireplace, optimal space for a large king-size bed, one walk-in closet over here, excuse the mess, and a nice large light-filled sitting room as well. Really overlooking the trees, and way off in the distance, if we could see through those trees, we'd actually have the Potomac River. That takes us into this large owner's bath. We have a water closet, separate standing shower, as well as this great bath. And I love that this seller, when they did this renovation, made sure to really utilize all the natural light that this property gets. Single vanity sink with a makeup counter, and you get a little look at me. Now, where is the other photographer on these videos? Well, Ned is off doing another open house we have today, so you're getting the one take, one shot, quick tour here. We have an additional closet as well right here. Tons of closet space. Not something we always see in DC, but again, since the home was built in the 40s, it's a little bit older than a lot of homes in DC. Sorry, a little bit younger than a lot of homes in DC. And so some of the architectural changes really benefit modern buyers. We have the hall guest bath, again with a large dual vanity sink, toilet, and a bath. Up here we have 2 additional guest bedrooms. The bedroom to the left and the bedroom to the right are great proportions. Again, there's a huge focus on natural light with tons of windows, really showing off this space. This space easily accommodates a bed, a desk, a dresser. There really is a ton of space in here. And we have the second bedroom as well. With that, let's go down into the lowest level, the basement, and talk a little bit about all the great features down there. In the lowest level of the property, we have several different areas to talk about. First, as you come down, you have a mechanical room right behind those louvered doors. We have an in-law suite here with a little kitchenette, which is great. Little dining area. It's just set up as a little studio here. Separate from that, it takes you into this great crafts room, which could be used as an additional storage room or obviously for crafts the way these folks have it set up. And then an incredible laundry room. Where in DC do you get a finished laundry room with this much storage at this price point? And how could I forget? In that little in-law suite, we again have another full bath. Finally, we reference the garage. So here, right in this room, the seller years ago enclosed the garage into this cedar room with double French doors and installed a hot tub. If you can see through some of the items in here. Now, obviously, in this day and age, we probably wouldn't really install a hot tub. They're less common in DC now, but it is here if you would like to start it back up. It hasn't been used in some time, so we'd obviously suggest having somebody look at it, or if you want, you can take it out and use this as a great family room. I could see it being used as a theater. I don't know that people will reuse it as a garage. You could, but if you're familiar with DC architecture, a lot of these garages are relatively narrow and relatively low ceilinged, so you're not going to fit a modern day SUV or even a full-size car without having a little bit of cumbersome areas trying to get out of the car or trying to get the car and not hitting it on the top there. So my suggestion is that you actually leave this as is and then take the space here, which is the driveway, and use it as more of a carport. And this would allow you to install a charging station if you want, still protect your car overhead from the weather, the elements, and snow, while still giving you the finished space from the garage. As you can see, you easily could fit 2 cars down in this area, and then that takes you back up to Fulton Street. So with that, that concludes our tour of 5044 Fulton Street here in the Palisades. Sorry you're stuck with just me and you don't get a good Ned sighting, but be sure to catch Ned next time. See you later.